Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Kendra and welcome to Kendra Full of Joy. Today I'm doing a Monday open collaboration, Color and Create with Us, You Rock Art, and that's hosted at Rosemary's You Rock Art. And so you can color or you can create or you can color and you can create. And so today I'm going to create some blueberry muffins for the guys to have for breakfast in the morning. And I'll go in color after I get this put together and stuck in the oven. So the oven's preheated to 400. I've got 2 packages of the cheap Martha White blueberry muffin mix. And I've got 1 cup of whole milk, and it is the shelf-stable stuff I got out of the pantry because we didn't have any regular milk. And that works great for baking. And I put down some, it's an old cupcake liner, you guys, older than some of you. And then I lined it with some little autumn looking things here. I put the 2 into a bowl, the dry mix together. And what you're seeing here is cinnamon. I like to add cinnamon to it for extra, smells better, tastes better, looks better kind of stuff. So yeah, I did spray it with Pam, so I showed you that. I'm going to go ahead and put these in, and then I'm going to show you what happens next. Oh, better put the milk in first, Kendra. And give it a good stir. They're so dry when you forget this step. So we mixied, and it's got the dehydrated blueberries in there, but I have more to add to it. But I don't want to turn this batter blue because it isn't really blue, it looks gray. So I'm going to put some frozen blueberries just on top. I've got those in the drainer thing here in the sink. So that goes next. All right, so the semi-even, it's supposed to be 3/4 cup full. This one looks like it could have used some more love, and for sure that one, but it'll work out because I'm going to put more stuff in the cups. So that's coming up next. So here we are, easy peasy. I just put, a few in here and a few in there. Now I'm going to put on top some sugar in the raw turbinado. Is that how you say it? Cane sugar. I call it raw sugar. But that'll give it a crunchy sweetness because these have not been sweetened at all, these blueberries and blackberry. What are these? Blueberries. Because I, just added them from the frozen bag. This box has a pour spout, so I didn't even have to dump any out, put it in a spoon. I just shook it over each one. And here's what we have. And I'm going to stick them in the oven for, I don't remember how long. It says here, well, here, I'll just read it. 400 degrees, nonstick cooking spray, combined, yada, 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 2/3 full. 400 degrees, 14 to 16 minutes. I'm going to go 14 and have a look. All right, here comes the color part of Color and Create. So I got this book from the grocery store in the magazine section a ways back. I feel like it might have been last winter. I'm not sure, but it doesn't have a color tester page like some of the color books do. It's got 40, just simple. Let's get a good one here, like this. And I don't like a whole lot of detail because it takes me too long and my time is really short lately. We've got a lot of birds out there. Anyway, so I picked one. I'll show you. Oh, what did this cost me? It cost me $12.99, and I bet you can't get one for $12.99 yesterday. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, whenever I went grocery shopping, whenever that was. Maybe it was more like Thursday or Friday. The most expensive magazine I found, and it was just a magazine, was $17.99, and it wasn't that great. I don't feel like it's worth that. That's book price for me, not magazine. So anyway, I know you can get them cheaper, less expensive, not cheaper, when you subscribe. But it just takes me a long time to want to do that, and so I haven't yet. But anyway, I'm going to go, I'll show you now that I didn't show you. So it's the simplest I could find, and I'm not going to do each. These are going to be one color, I think. I know this is going to be one color, and this is going to be one color, and the stem going to be one color, okay? I thought, you know, I can get her done that way. I don't expect to be done by the time those muffins are done, because they only got about 10 more minutes, but it'll be, oh, I'm drinking pineapple water. It's 3/4 water and 1/4 pineapple juice, because I love it. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, now then, I picked out some colors. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. What do you think? They look autumn to you? I mean, I'm just not sure if I left anybody behind, you know, that should have been. I need to get a piece of paper and go ahead and test these colors. I think I will. All right, I got an index card. Now, if you know Patty, and she's at Life with Patty is her page number, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of more than one thing at once. Her page name, her channel name. She does wonders. It looks like an artist. I mean, really like an artist, even though it's a color book. That's not me. So I'm going to test this red and see what it looks like. That's perfect. That is the deep, dark burgundy wine red that I would expect it to be. What did they call it? They called me... Really? Come on. Geranium. All right. We got a red we're going to keep. Let's check this yellow out. What did I do with it? There it is. Oh, I keep taking the... See, they've got a thin one and a thick one, and I need the thick one, so I need to figure that out. I like it. I like it for the fall red, a yellow. Okay. I'm not going to make you sit through this. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Hey, it took about 4 minutes longer than the highest number it was. What was it, 16? So it took 20. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, 20. Okay, so when it came out, I couldn't see any sparkle of sugar. I think it all melted into the dough. So I put some just cinnamon, cinnamon and some granulated sugar. Why I call it Cinnadust, I don't know. Okay. So there it is, and I'm going to wait till it cools just a little bit more, and then I'll pop one out and cut it in half so you can see if it's damaged goods or if it's edible. All right, I tested the colors over here, and I'm, like I said, I'm just going to do sections in the same color. This actual paper, I know Patty always shows from Life with Patty, it bleeds through, and it bleeds through bad. But it hasn't marked up this page, so... Something I did figure out is I need not use, what I want to use is just this, no matter how much I want to use this, because I can't control. It's more like a paintbrush for sure. So I'm learning. I'm still not liking it, but I'm learning. All right, here we go. It's not great at all, but I did learn something about using the smaller side instead of the larger paintbrush side. And, it is what it is. Not all of us can paint like Life with Patty. I love her. I wish that I could, but it looks like a portrait when she's done. It's been done by a paid artist. So that's that. And now we're going to go over here and look at the muffins, I think. I was putting the paintbrushes, or whatever you want to call these, paint markers, away in the bag here. And I didn't ever even notice, but it came with a catalog. It was in the back of the basket. It tells you how much I pay attention. And it's got probably tips and how to organize them and what you can do with them and different colors you can buy. That's kind of cool. My husband's in Honolulu all the time, and I promise one day I am going to go and meet his ship, and we can fly home together. Yep, but not today. Not today! I should add, you might not even know why I said that, why that random thing about my husband came up. It's because they're the Ohuhu company from Honolulu. There you go. Now let's check those muffins. Not much to see, but here's what they look like they sank, Look like a pock mark. And they're a little bit dark. They're not too dark, but a little bit, but I wish they weren't. And I just saw a video a couple days ago about putting rice down first and then do your cupcake paper and then your batter. And it came out beautiful with no darkening. So anyway, I'm going to cut it now. Well, it's done through and through. And as a matter of fact, I would think I could probably have done it a couple minutes less, but I was afraid, you know. So there you have it. And I bet, let me see, I'm going to smell this. I gotta hold on, there's a knife on my plate. It smells good. I don't smell cinnamon though, but my granddaughter is on her way over here, and I'm sure she'll be a willing taste tester.